Welcome back to the world's most dangerous podcast, Not So Common NSC.
NSC.
What's good, baby? Happy Father's
What's
Day.
poppin', baby? What's good with you, man?
We're recording this on Father's Day.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the fathers out there.
Shout out to all y'all, man.
All y'all
down.
All y'all doing y'all thing out there.
Right. Hopefully every day is Father's Day in your household.
Bruh, it should be every day, man.
Oh, shit.
Man, how your week been going, man?
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
Dealing with the Boosie shit. Dealing with the Zion shit.
What's the Boosie shit? Because you mentioned it to me before, but I don't know what's going on.
That Boosie shit in my heart. So, Boosie a felon, so you can't have no pistol on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He really ain't supposed to be in the vicinity of weapons in general.
Okay.
So they've been, he get pulled over a lot. Pretty much just setting him up. And he was in Dago. California and New York got the strictest laws when it come to guns. So somebody on their Instagram Live was like, he went to San Diego for a video shoot. Mm-hmm. And somebody on the Instagram Live recorded Boosie, and he had a pistol in his back pocket. That's all the feds need.
So he's a felon, not supposed to have guns. He had a gun.
He's not just a felon. Like, he a felon that go around talking shit too. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna front and say that Boosie don't need to sit down. But at the same time, I get it though. You know what I mean? He just beat a murder charge. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, if people want to kill you, man.
Yeah, and that's the fucked up part about felons, rappers, especially let's go celebrities. Like, not only if you're in that lifestyle, but if you're a celebrity in that lifestyle.
Right. Especially one that's opinionated.
Yes, and people are out to get you. So it's like you need that. You can have bodyguards, but nobody trusts their own life with nobody more than themselves.
You know what I mean?
So,
I mean, in a realistic world, probably shouldn't have the gun on you.
Yeah,
but
of course.
You probably shouldn't have been in a place where you feel like you need the gun.
But he speaks on that, though. I've heard him speak on that to where he had to move out of Louisiana.
Yeah, because
too many people know
the police was on him tough in Baton Rouge.
So, but at the same time, when you're Boosie, there's nowhere you can go that trouble probably won't follow you just because you're you. People are jealous of you.
And Boosie love the hood. You know what I mean? Like Boosie love people that come from the hood. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he understand those mentalities, such as myself. I get those people. I understand those people. So when I'm around those people, things make sense. When you're around the other people, you might feel out of place.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's an uncomfortable feeling for somebody who's been through so much. So I feel for Boosie though, man. 10, 15 years. It's a long time, dog.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
I wonder, and it sucks because if you're on camera and it's on you, there's nothing you can really say or do. It's on you,
Right.
It's clearly you.
And they're saying the dude who filmed it, KP2 or whatever, he's a informant or whatever. I don't know if he's an informant or just a nigga who made a bad decision with his phone. Like, maybe he wasn't trying to. He was like, oh, shit, look, it's Boosie. Let me get my phone out, record Boosie, because I'm around Boosie. And that video leads to, you know what I mean?
More than likely that's what it was, but I don't know the circle of people around them.
Yeah.
I would think, most people when they see a celebrity, them phones come out.
Right. I don't know these people personally, but watching like YouTube clips and reading Twitter articles and all that kind of stuff. Like Whack 100 was saying dude from Dago. And shout out to Dago, man. I lived in Cali for a long time. So shout out to Dago, love Dago. Say that the dude was what you call him?
Informant?
Yeah.
He could have been.
Could have been.
Shit.
Very possible.
That's very possible.
They've been trying to get Boosie for a while, though.
Yeah. And like you said, he beat a murder case. Yeah. He could have got like death row and all that shit.
That's the death penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on
5 bodies?
Nobody likes, if they want to get you, them police especially, if they want to get you, they're going to try everything they can, especially if you beat them too. Oh, they definitely don't like that.
At all.
So,
they're here talking about it. Come on, man.
So they're going to do everything they can to come after you.
Yeah. I hope they ain't got him, man. I hope his lawyer works some magic or something. Because they hating on him too. That boy, Charleston White.
Oh, I know him and Charleston White go at it all the time. But
the video that Charleston White made after they heard about Boosie, after he heard about Boosie getting arrested by the feds, was ridiculous, man. Like when somebody get arrested, they don't think about the man's family.
Right.
How many kids he got? How many people he taking care of? Like you think it's just a beef between you and him, so you talking that shit and laughing and everything, but you don't care. You don't care about the kids. You know what I mean? Like people really, man, I can go on and on about that shit.
What did Charleston Wayne? Oh, he say
he was just like, look at Boosie now, Tory's gonna get him. He's dying laughing. You know what I mean? Talking about Tootie, which is Boosie's son. You know what I mean? Like that's what like him and I guess Boosie's son had a little beef.
I remember that.
You know what I mean? So, but even though like Boosie got more kids than just him, you know what I mean? The stuff he's saying, like
he take care of his partner's kids too, don't he?
Yeah, Boosie like take care of a lot of people, dog.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. He take care of other kids other than himself, other than his own.
It's crazy, man.
So I mean, I know Charleston White. He gonna talk that noise. You know?
Yeah, man. Like
and a lot of people when people in this kind of industry like Charleston White, even Boosie, even all these people, they take what they say so to heart. And I'm like, these people they just human beings just talking.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's for the views or not, but like some of that shit just fucked up from a moral standpoint. Like, you know what I mean? Like as a person. Like, I don't know, man. I have a hard time respecting people who like don't think about the kids. Cause it's not just that person. And the reason Boosie got a problem with snitching is because not just because the person's snitching, but it's affecting a whole bunch of people who have nothing to do with that way of life. Like you affecting a bunch of kids, family members who ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on. Like if you in that lane and you living that life, take your lick, take your charge.
Yeah, if Boosie's locked up, that stops money coming in.
Yeah,
to take care of these other people.
Yeah,
you know he's the breadwinner.
Yeah,
you know? So I get that part about it.
You come from a poverty-stricken place too, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
come on.
And this isn't. I'm not even. And even still, I'm not trying to let Boosie off the hook too, because at the end of the day, what you got security for? You gotta know what you're into, and especially like we just said, California, New York, they got
and he has security. So like usually he get pulled over. Security guards have the guns, you know, inside the little bag to get from the airport and all that kind of stuff. But they're in the backyard filming like a music video, and you know, it's sad to say if Boosie would have just pulled his shirt down,
he gonna have to use it. The excuse was it a toy gun? Like Ja Morant.
You know what I mean? Like it was a lighter.
It was a lighter. It wasn't even that. I pulled it out. I smoked my cigarettes.
That's
with
crazy,
it. It's not even real.
Crazy, dog.
And they gonna be like, well, where is it?
10, 15 years, man. And you got to say, since Boosie been out of jail, you got to say it's been like his best behavior.
Yeah, he hasn't doing nothing just other than talking, and that's it. You can talk. You got the right to freedom of speech.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so
now when you got a platform that big to talk on.
Yeah, I mean, when Boosie says stuff, people listen.
Yeah. I don't be disagreeing with what Boosie said. I just respect the fact that it's his opinion. You know what I mean?
It really is.
I respect the fact that like how he want to raise his kids. I respect the fact that's his opinion, regardless if I agree or don't agree.
And people have to understand the difference between respecting what somebody say and respecting their right to say it.
Right.
I don't agree with half the motherfuckers that be on these podcasts or these interviews, especially if you famous or rap or whatever. I don't give a shit, but you know what? You got a right to say it.
Damn right.
And you can't. The only way you can be offended is if I can be offended if I allow myself to get offended. Other than that,
once you try to look at somebody's opinion as more than that, you fucking yourself up.
Exactly.
Because it brings anger. It brings feelings to something that shouldn't have feelings involved. Mm-hmm. It's just someone saying something, like just someone saying something. But do you feel like it's right or wrong? That's when your emotions kick in.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like you must be feeling a certain type of way about yourself or what he said. Was it true?
Yeah. People fuck over themselves all the time because of emotions, man.
Yeah, like that's one thing about me. I can't think of a time where I was offended. Like maybe when I was a kid, maybe I don't know. But as an adult, I'm not really giving a shit about what somebody thinking about me or talking. Like it's like
I mean, like
all right, what else?
I'm still I consider myself still sensitive to things, but the way I handle things is different now. You know what I mean? Like I didn't fix the not getting emotional about shit, but I fixed the response to it.
Yeah, and that's even better because you are a human being. At the end of the day, you can get emotional, you can feel a certain way, but it's how you handle that. You know,
I don't like what a lot of people say, G. And at one point in time in my life, I was more reactive because I feel like if it goes somewhere further, I don't want that person to get me first.
I see what you mean.
Like I hate it when the motherfucker hit me first.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand that because after it's all over, and I replay it in my mind, I see all these points where I could have took flight first.
Exactly. I got you. Like, yeah, shit, that look back and where, damn, I could have had his ass here.
Yeah, well, I still give nigga the blues. Don't get me wrong. But, like, just the fact that, like, moving first, you know what I mean? Like, put the odds in your favor.
Yeah.
If a fight gonna happen regardless.
Right, I get you.
You know, but now it's more like, hey, let people talk. Let people have their opinion.
Yeah. Like, I can't imagine myself being fucked up over somebody saying, unless you threatening.
Yeah, that's what I admire about you. That's what I admire about you, big dog. Like, you don't let shit really get to you, man.
Nah, at the end of the day, like, I'm me, and I gotta happy with being me.
Yeah.
And even if it's true, like, I gotta weigh. I respect if I think you're right. You know, I gotta break myself down. If you saying something, and I'm like, I didn't break this shit down, did I? Was I this? You know what? I can respect that. I did do that, and I don't have a problem with admitting I was wrong.
Yeah.
But if I feel like you just saying shit, you just throwing rocks, and you just because you emotional, you just like, I'm like, bro, you reaching right now. You
know, like even with the white bitch, and I only call her white bitch because I can't remember her name. You know what I mean? But for the purposes of understanding who we talking about,
I know who we talking about.
I mean? Like, she used to be on this show, so therefore, you know, But the white bitch, like you handle that way better than I would have.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I handle it better because you handle it better.
Right.
So like, if I'd had somebody else who was more reactive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how we are. We all just human. It is what it is at the end of the day. We all just human.
Yeah, fuck that white bitch. I still want to say that, though. Like, I ain't mad at her, and I don't hold no grievance. But it's just fuck you, because who you are as a person. Like, it's horrible, man. Not because you're white, not because you're a female. It's because you are just a shitty person. Fuck, unreliable as fuck. Oh, whatever.
Yeah. So what we, speaking of guns.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about the Ja Morant.
Ja.
He got 25 games.
Take it and run, Ja.
Is it excessive? Too much?
No, man, take that shit and run, Ja. Take that shit and run, baby. Them people want to pay you so much money because of your talent. Fuck it. Do the 25.
Yeah.
Get back in there and do your thing.
And leave the fucking guns off the camera. Don't leave the guns alone, because you're in Memphis back at the end of the day, so you might need to have a gun in Memphis. But
I mean, you close with your daddy, big dog. Like, you close with your daddy. I wish my daddy was still alive so you could tell me, hey, you fucking up. Like, your daddy should be the one telling you, hey, you fucking up. I mean, there's nothing wrong for saying that.
Yeah, but sometimes, and you should have that. No matter how much money you're making, your dad should be able to tell you fucking up.
Yeah.
But some people, when the kids start making his own money, and now he's the breadwinner, it's hard to get those real people in your life. And I'm not saying his dad not real.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you don't want to get cut out of that. You know, you want to always have your son back, even when you're having his back. Is really a wrong way of having his back.
Right, because you're not your son's co-signer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You are your son's parent.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck how much money. I don't give a fuck how much money Playboy make. Look at here, G. Come on, I wish you would.
Yeah.
let me tell you, I'm seeing you fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to help you on this journey you got going on, and you not like being responsive. Like, because before you had this money, before you had any of this shit, somebody was buying you basketball shoes.
Exactly.
Somebody was taking you here, taking you there.
Yeah.
Like, that same love from there still applies right now. So you better take my shit to heart.
At the end of the day, yeah, you could be a good basketball player, but somebody had to get you to that basketball court.
Yeah.
You didn't get there by yourself.
I'm your daddy. I will smack you anytime, G.
Oh, yeah. No,
because I ain't smacking you out of hate. I'm smacking you out of love.
Right.
You know your daddy ain't going to hit you unless you fucking up.
Yeah. And it's fucked up because did Ja break the law? No, he didn't.
No.
But when you work for a private entity,
he broke their laws.
He broke their laws. Yeah. We all go through that work. You know, I can do a lot of things on the street that I can't do at work. You know, I can have a gun on the street all day. My job says no guns in their personal thing.
Yeah, on their property.
I can either go with it or I can get a new fucking job.
That's it. And if you don't want to make the millions and millions of dollars.
There's just no.
Better check out Patrick Mahomes, man, for the baseball team, man. Come on.
Exactly. You need to figure out how to make it at this age. And the whole, people say he's young and dumb, this and that. At the end of the day, he got a kid.
Yep.
He a grown man. He got a kid. He's 20 in his 20s. He's got a child.
Nothing make you grow up fast.
He's celebrating Father's Day today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to think on another level than what you were thinking before you had that kid. You know?
Come on, man. And from my understanding, he didn't grow up like in the hood.
No, that's what they're saying. Like he.
So I don't know. I don't understand even for the hood. Like I just did a YouTube video about fucking IG versus the streets. Like I don't understand the purpose of IG being in street situations.
What do you mean?
Like I don't see how people who really in the streets would allow the cameras and stuff to be going on. Like
oh yeah.
Like when I was coming up and like even at a house party.
Yeah.
Like we could put that camera the fuck away. There's a reason why there's not pictures and pictures of you know what I mean? Like it makes no sense to me.
And I agree with that too. It's like if you really about that life,
why is
you don't want no cameras around nowhere. Like why is there camera out right now?
It makes no sense. Like
you trying to be silence right now. You know?
Like where's the self-preservation in that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do get that. And,
yeah, because I roll with God. Like when you're in the streets, you roll with God. You roll on faith that everything's gonna work out. And you doing yourself a disservice. Recording or being around recordings. Yeah. IG is meant for a club, meant for your like somebody at a square's house. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're doing their thing in the world. It's not meant for those that's out here committing crimes.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't understand that either. Like people quick, and that's the culture these days. People quick to pick up the phone and record no matter what it is.
Right.
And like you said, it done got to from recording fun times, you know, or vacations or a club. Now we're recording our own crime scene.
Yeah.
We're recording our own demise, you know?
It's crazy, man. Like I see how it's beneficial, like brutalities and stuff like that. And like I'm not, and we say, when I say we, the street culture in general, when they say someone's a snitch, they're not talking about the people who work a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? They're not talking about the people who have who's just working, raising a family, doing things quote unquote the legal way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if somebody broke into your house, you're gonna call the police. Because what else would you do?
Yeah.
Or you might pick up your gun and protect your home.
Right.
It's not because you're a gangster, it's because you're protecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you in the streets though, and you making these decisions, you get arrested. Come on, B.
Yeah, no, I was, man, even when I tried to be in that lifestyle, look, I knew I was different because I'm not taking nobody's charges. I'm just not, and I'm telling you to their face, like, look, I may not snitch on you, but I'm gonna make damn sure they know that it ain't me.
Right.
You know?
Even then, I was telling little homies, man, like, do your dirt by your lonely. I always did I ran with people, but when they came to whatever, I wasn't gonna involve nobody else. Like I don't want to be the reason to fuck up someone else's family. I've always been that way.
Yeah.
Like that's how I show love. Like that's my like caring about somebody even when they don't know you caring about them. That's love to me, you hear me?
Yeah.
And that's how I rock, man. Everybody ain't like that though.
Nah, I don't know.
Taking their little homies on bank robberies. Come on, like that's stupid.
It really is, and you gotta really, especially at a young age, realize who you are, who you want to be.
Yeah.
And stick with that shit.
Stand on it. Stand on it, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with changing your life, but once you change your life, stand on that.
And I was listening to Ali Sadiq on Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking about, people say when they're out these streets, when they committing these crimes, stealing drugs and stuff, they use the excuse, well, this all I know. And he was like, that's never all you fucking know.
Never.
Because you had to be somewhere, if you have an iPhone, he used an iPhone or something, smartphone, and he was like, when you got that phone, when you knew about that phone, you got it from some place where this wasn't going on.
Yeah.
These people weren't in the streets. Nobody was gangbanging. So you know another life.
Oh, I agree with that for this generation. Like for the newer, like for this generation, there's so many apps you can use to try to get money. There's different ways you can get money. Now, for the old street people, and before all this technology came out, it's more you are a product of your environment. Like not saying that that's a good reason, but you can understand where someone's coming from. But now, even being in a bad environment, you can still learn how to get money a more consistent, legal way.
Yeah.
There's more opportunities shown.
Yeah.
You had to go to community services and stuff like that to find out information back in the day. If you didn't go to the meeting, you ain't know about shit.
Because there's always somebody in your neighborhood, no matter how bad this neighborhood's supposed to be, who's doing shit different than all these other people doing.
Most definitely.
And you see that person.
There's no way where everybody's selling drugs and everybody's killing.
There's no fucking way.
Like, nowhere. No hood in the United States of America is like that, people.
No.
If you think it is, you're mistaken.
Exactly.
Because there are definitely good people in the hood. Why do you think the hood comes up? Because those good people are trying to make a difference.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
What about Zion, G?
Zion.
What about Zion, dog?
Zion is a 22-year-old superstar millionaire.
Yeah.
Who I don't
You know what? He might be hurt in the court. He might be hurt in the court, but his dick worked.
His dick definitely was putting in work.
He ain't no paraplegic. Like
but his mind ain't all the way there to get caught up in these situations.
And I'm a fucking Pelicans fan, bro. You know, I rap hard for Louisiana sports in general. I'm a Pelicans fan, bro. And I'm a Duke fan, so when he got fucking drafted by the Pelicans,
I was happy for that
man.
Shit. Yeah.
Bro. We got B.I. from Duke also. Like, I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah, man. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with Zion. He was putting more work in the bedroom than he was on the basketball court.
Like, his personal life ain't my business, but I can understand. So from a rich young person's standpoint, I think what he's doing was smart.
What you mean?
Like, to make it all in-house. I think that's smart. Because when you go out there in this world and you go to strip clubs, you don't know what the fuck can happen.
Yeah.
But if you do it all in the privacy of your home, but you're working on your profession, and that's the part that I got a problem with. Like, you're not working on your profession while you're doing these things. Pay whatever you want. You can afford it, B. Like, you want to get in-house pussy or in-house pee, however you want to call it. I don't know if you can bleep that or not bleep that. But do your thing. I'm not mad about that. But you got to show up on the court, bro.
Yeah, Zion is a product of the old saying, "What's done in the dark comes to the light."
But
he was knocking out these porn stars. He had a female, had a girl knocking out porn stars, probably in private. Who knows? I don't know.
But his girl was a stripper. His BM definitely was a stripper. She was on Queen's Flip.
You talking about
the TV show?
Not you talking about
the one that's
Mariah
pregnant.
chick?
The one that's pregnant. No.
The one that's pregnant?
Yeah. The one he did the video with.
Okay. Oh, she was a porn star?
She was a stripper.
Oh, a stripper. Oh,
yeah. She was on a reality TV show too. She beat the shit out of some chick.
Really?
Oh, man. But her titties out and everything. Like.
So, yeah, that's just... Because I know the other chick who was coming out talking about he was promising to take care of her. She was actually a porn star, right?
Yeah, Mariah. But every black man knows Mariah Mills. Like,
I don't know. I never knew.
Yeah, Mariah Mills, she been putting that work for a long time.
Really? Or maybe if I say that, I just don't know her name.
A long time.
But sorry to look her up. I forgot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and say like that ass ain't stupid because it's definitely ridiculous. But like I think Zion learned there's a price to pay for that ass. Because I don't think Zion cared about him as like people. I think he cared about that ass. I think he liked big booties.
And he knew he could pay for that ass.
Yeah, and not to mention the ass you paying for know what they doing.
Yes.
You ain't got to talk nothing through, like, walking the door. Mariah's probably walking through. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like, and you can worry about your profession. You don't have to worry about that aspect of your life or that day. Like, you just work on your profession. Yeah. What's making you all this money. And now you might get traded.
Man, look.
Oh, Big Z.
He got to get himself healthy. And the man got to do something, man. You got a whole career. You got to, at the end of the day, you 20-something years old, early 20s. You should have a long,
about to be 23, G.
A long career. Let's say minimum of 10 years. You 32, maybe 35, whatever. That's how long you should be playing for. You got a long way to go, bro.
Within 3 contracts, you'd be making over $750 million, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
In the span of 3 contracts, so each contract was 4 years that you signed. 12 years, bro. By the time you were 35 years old.
Yeah, it's on, and the prices are only getting higher. Him, Ja Morant, the money is just getting bigger.
Yeah, and you in a perfect city because nobody in New Orleans care about your dick.
Nah.
Like they're totally support the fact that you fucking. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Just come on the court, bro.
I know if you fuck around and come to Houston, these females out here.
Oh man, check it out, B. Here's a crazy part. I don't think it matters what city Zion's in, because Zion's like, I'll fly you out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, like
that's true.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
where
it don't
you
even matter where you at. And it's fine women in every city.
And they're all on the internet, bro. Yeah. You don't have to be in the same city.
You gotta watch out. After the whole at the end of the day, after the whole Deshaun Watson crap, you gotta be more careful. Because these women will lie on you and had a whole world.
Well, I think I made sure that you show people you gotta have your own receipts.
Yeah.
Because receipts are real in this world. Mm-hmm. You gotta have your own receipts, G. Like, you gotta have something to show that what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
And if you ain't doing the right shit, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't pull your dick out to a masseuse. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
If you're talking to a masseuse thinking that she's a prostitute and she's really a masseuse, you gonna fuck your world up.
Yeah. But these masseuse, they were. I'm like, they had all year long to say something. They waited till one person said, "Oh, we can get on this." Like, oh, now I'm offended. Now I'm crying.
Right, because now you become a class action suit.
I can't sleep at night.
Yeah, like, let's all get this money.
Yeah.
And then once talking about Deshaun is crazy because the court found him not guilty of anything, and he still had to defend his character after that.
Exactly.
And that's the problem I have with our country. Like, you can't tell me that it's innocent till proven guilty. Then when I'm proven not guilty, I have to endure the burden of my character being assassinated now. You know, like, how can I live a regular life? It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Fucked up world, man.
If the court says she lying, well, how come we're not looking at her like a liar?
Like there's a whole situation that came up a few weeks ago where this football player, Travis Rudolph, was accused of he had the defendants. He did shoot the person, kill somebody, but he had to because the girl he was messing with, which was a married woman, got mad at him and sent her brother and friends over there to shoot his shit up, was what she said.
Said shoot his shit up in the text message.
And then now he on trial fighting for his life, which he got found not guilty.
Right.
Now, hey, woman, you got to go to jail. You got to bring charges up on you. You sent them over there.
Sure did. Now, but he go to court. Well, he went to jail because he shot 39 times at a car and killed one person and hurt another. You know what I mean?
Which he should have. You defending yourself.
Yo, like, I watched him on the Pivot. Amazing podcast. Just shout out to the Pivot, man.
Oh, he was on the Pivot?
Yeah, he was just on the Pivot.
I got that.
He ran the whole thing down, what happened and stuff. And
okay, I gotta watch that.
He just seems to be a protector. He cares a lot about his family, and for one person to set all this in play.
And you know what she said too? That had to be proven. He said, "Oh yeah, he hit me and all this."
Right.
Camera showed he ain't touch her.
He didn't touch her.
Come on now.
But that's how easy it is. Though, like, it's a great thing that women are speaking up for themselves, but I think it's idiotic to believe that everyone's telling the truth.
No, that's why that whole believe all women thing was nonsense. You can't believe all of anybody.
Exactly. Like, not just women, for any species.
For anybody.
Like, I don't believe all dogs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think every dog's not gonna bite me.
No. Because you got to go through the courts and get proven. You can take their story seriously.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you got to do an investigation. You got to treat everybody fair. Because like we see, they lying. They could be lying.
They could be lying, man. They could be lying, bro.
But yeah, man. Well, let's talk about what's really going on in this world.
What's going on in this
What's been trending for the past couple weeks.
What's that? Zion?
Nah. Yeah, that too, right? Yeah. Aliens. What's going on with these damn aliens, bro?
Woo.
Las Vegas.
I believe them people.
Dude.
I believe them.
You heard about the Las Vegas story, right?
Yeah.
Aliens supposed to crash in people's backyard, whatever. And
I saw the circles.
And they call the police saying they see these 8-foot tall beings in their backyard.
Yeah. You see the zoom in of the videos, like by the fence. See? It saw like a hand creeping on the side of it. Like, bro.
I saw the hand, but here's one thing. I see the hand. I can't explain that one. But I feel like all the other things that they're showing, like if you zoom in, if you color, put the time, you see these shadow people, I don't believe that. Because you can't really see nothing and they're trying to make us see something. And then you're all like, I think I do see something. You know, it's like you're not seeing anything.
It's not even about the video to me. It's about the people's initial response. I believe those people who live in that house believe they saw some shit they ain't never seen before.
If you look at the video.
But the video shows them walking like to the back. We're talking about when it initially happens.
Yeah.
Like before the phones are broken out, you just wondering like what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
That shit you initially see. That's crazy, bro. And that's.
But you see on the video, you see the two guys with the guns, right?
Yeah.
They're walking through the fence, and something natural. It looked like a natural reaction. They jump back, so they saw something
all at the same time.
Yeah,
like they saw it together.
So they all jumped at the same time. So they saw something, but where I'm at with it is like, if you see a crash event, it could be a small plane, big plane, whatever. Something crashes in somebody's backyard. It's gonna be more commotion than just a police officer coming out.
You're basing that off of what you know about our world, like off of our machinery.
Well, not even that. I'm basing off what they described happened.
But if it crashes and it stops and hovers in one spot, it's not going to be a big devastating thing like it would if an airplane crashed.
Well, yeah, but that's not what they said.
No, they said that it came down, it stopped in that spot in the dirt, and it just hovered there, and it shined the light, but you couldn't really, it made everything look blurry or fuzzy or whatever. And then they said they hopped out and was playing with the machinery and kind of stuff like that, trying to.
So they said, the story I heard them say was they heard the crash, and it was like a shockwave that came and knocked them over.
Yeah.
Which we all know what a shockwave is. If a shockwave really hit, it's going to do some damage because you're moving beyond the sound barrier.
But once again, that's you basing that off of I hate it, sound crazy to say it, Earth technology. Like you can't use the same principles as Earth technology for what may be not from this planet. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but we all know that it's Earth what a sound barrier is on Earth. So it's going to be the same thing. No matter what it is.
I mean, not if the machine was made to react differently. Like that shockwave may be smaller than it would be. Like maybe something inside of that vehicle that condenses the shockwave. But once again, that's going off of alien technology.
I feel like if it was,
do you believe the crash actually happened? Do you
I don't even. At first I was taking it.
Police saw it. Police saw it. People saw it.
Police saw the light go. I saw the candle.
The shit crashing. Yeah, you saw the shit crashing.
So they didn't see it crash. They just saw the
shit going down, crashing, bro.
No, the video shows it going across the sky.
No,
it doesn't show him crashing.
No, from the police car, that policeman looking at that shit, and that shit is going to the ground. Going to the ground.
You must have saw another video than what I saw, because when I saw
the house cam from on side of the neighbor's house, like the house cam, that shit's coming down, crashing.
If you go watch, because they've been talking about this, that wasn't from that night. They proved that was from 2 weeks ago when a meteor came down.
I don't know about that.
They already disproved that one. The circles in the road. They pull up Google Map. Those circles been there for over a year.
The news ain't saying that, B. Like I feel like that's a back channel YouTube channel.
No, it's a news. It's a news.
What news?
One of them Las Vegas news channels.
Watch out, guys. The research about to start.
So
our next show, we're gonna talk about this even more.
Yeah. So that's what makes it. And then did you hear about the?
So you don't believe there's a crash?
I don't, not necessarily believe or not believe. I'm not going to just.
I mean, but if you can see a video of something crashing, you can believe that something crashed.
But here's the thing: the video that I seen from the police cam didn't show it crashing. It showed it going across the sky. So if there's another video, I just didn't see
going across the sky, like going across or going across on a downward trajectory.
Like a meteor would go across the sky. It didn't show any crash.
A meteor would go on a downward trajectory, though.
I mean, it might be another video. I just don't have that video.
But I'm saying if it's going as a meteor wouldn't go straight across. You know what I mean? It's not like a plane. It wouldn't just go straight across. It would be coming down on a trajectory that is headed toward the ground, even if it's coming on the side.
But the camera that I seen, it didn't show it crashing.
I'm not saying it showed a crash, but you can see the trajectory of the item that you know is going to eventually hit the ground.
Yeah, but you don't know where.
But you don't need to know where to know if you think something's going to crash.
Yeah, that's true. But it is the video that we seen isn't. It's you don't think second of something going across the sky.
But you don't think that was headed to crash? Like
it could have.
I'm saying no. I'm asking though. If you had to predict if that was like crashing or flying, which one would you get? Which one would you guess that would be from seeing that video?
It could crash. It's always something going to crash, but you don't know based on that video. You can't see based on that video where it's going. Like, I don't know if you've seen another video, but the camera that I seen, it's a split second of it shooting across.
I mean, the most popular video is the one coming from the house camera. Like that was,
and they already say that one, that neighbor's house, they already say that was not the night of that.
That's not what I've seen, bro. I haven't seen any video say that wasn't like from it's probably one of the first times I've seen everybody be on board on like this happened that night because the camera shows like the time, it shows the date and all that kind of stuff. So like it's like I couldn't say that video came from weeks before when it has that day when that shit happened.
And here's the thing.
And buku people.
It all could be just the government covering up shit. I'm just telling you what I've seen. Yeah, I'm not saying got the right story. I'm saying what I've seen on research I've done. That camera doesn't show anything but something going across the sky.
Guys, but from the video.
Which one?
Something's come from any of these videos of this footage. It's coming from the sky and it's headed in a trajectory of what you would guess would be a crash.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
If the people who saw this shit like crash and they immediately called, like, and these people they don't look like they have like the finances to stage a production of such like tremendous proportion. You know what I mean? So my question would be, why would they fucking lie?
Who says they're lying?
No, I'm saying like why, like if there's people saying that some of the video came from a different point in time. So that means there's people saying that this couldn't possibly be what's going on.
Right.
What they're saying. Right. So how can someone discredit any? I don't know. It's the most believable story I think I've heard in my lifetime.
So for me, it's so much going on in this past couple weeks with all the video and with the police reports because they're going in the back, right?
Yeah.
You see that camera with the police officer going in the back, and all of a sudden they can show everybody's backyard in every other police cam, but now they can't show that because it's private property.
Well, they showed that it was. I think that's more government wise. And it was
right.
the people said there was black SUVs and stuff driving around too. People that live in the houses. So like, I just think it's the most. I hate to say obvious because I'm not saying I don't want to call it obvious, but in a sense, it's the most obvious. Like, oh shit, something happened that wasn't normal type experience I can think of and be like, oh shit, that might be real. You know what I mean? Like, because how it came down, the way it came down, the fact that all these people in different areas of that city in Vegas, like, saw it. Like, the police looking up at the sky. Like, the dude said he wouldn't even take it seriously unless given, but the fact that his partner saw the shit coming down from the sky is why he's even taking it serious.
So where I'm coming from with it is that I'm not saying nothing happened. I'm saying they purposely put out enough video to not come up with a conclusion. These videos that they have aren't conclusive for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty like.
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
If it is real, the government's job is to keep down mass panic. You know what I mean? So they probably wouldn't give it to. But I think we can assume that it might be some shit, bro.
And I agree because here's the thing, and the reason I say that could be is because of the video that they let us see, which is a whole lot of nothing, and people going to speculate. But when it comes time to see the actual, all right, we can see some stuff now. Now we can't see that video. You know, what could be conclusive, we can't see that.
I mean, but once again, if aliens are real, I think aliens would be, if they're flying the type of shit they're flying, I think they may have the technology to block cameras in like a radius. I just think that would be a possibility for them to do.
I think if they're able to get here from another planet and we can't get to no other planets,
right?
Their technology has to be a lot better than ours.
Come on, man.
But not that much better because these motherfuckers keep crashing.
But see, that's the thing. They don't keep crashing. No, they don't keep crashing. Like what we hear about is what we hear about. But who knows how many planes or what we call planes, whatever the fuck they call them, like are flying around and that's not crashing.
Oh yeah, it could be a lot more.
What I mean?
A lot more.
I'm pretty sure if one crashes, how many didn't? How
many didn't crash? Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah. And then they have the one guy who's coming out, his name like David Crush or some shit like that, which had the most high level security in the government, who came out.
That's real close
around the same time.
That's real close to the name of boy from Waco, David Caruso.
Right. So I think it's something along those lines.
Yeah.
But he came out and said that the government has real UFOs and
he sure did.
David Grush is his name. Grush with a G. But he came out there, been on TV, saying that we have actual alien planes and stuff like that. We were trying to reverse engineer their technology. We have bodies.
That part of our government is like actually directed to deal with these type of things. Like it's it's so common within our government that we just I believe that to be as advanced as we think we are, I do believe that we will have the logical like thinking capacity to invent something to take care of those situations.
Are we desensitized to aliens as humanity?
I think it's more of we don't want to believe than like dealing with actuality. I think if the government does hold back information, is because the mass public couldn't handle it in the first place.
Because I feel like
look who we are.
I feel like if aliens around, we should be more like what the fuck, excited about it. But it seems like the energy off of
we're Americans.
It's like if we aliens, whatever.
Our first go-to, but we get excited about new shit is where's our guns?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even if somebody was coming down peacefully, they come into the wrong place looking for peace because like America's not going to talk first. Like if we feel threatened, our first thing is to protect.
Yeah, of course.
So if we know that about ourselves, and if our government knows that about us, why would they be completely honest with that just to put people on guard?
Well,
think of what's coming out, Marvel's Secret Invasions.
Secret Invasions?
Secret Invasions from Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out, right?
Yeah.
And where the Kree is turning into like politicians and regular people, right? Picture that was going on in real life right now. And people knew that people were shift changing. They're like were aliens that could shift change in regular people. You know how many guns would be out just on like because you don't know who's who?
Yeah.
Like
and the thing about it, we had, I mean, these stories of aliens taking human form has been going around for so many years, like thousands of years, because, and not to equate, in a sense, it's like aliens, but not to equate, I know people out there, y'all, religious as fuck, like angels and stuff like that.
Word.
How in the Bible they will come down, or even Greek mythology, it will come down and take human form.
Yeah, I mean, back to pyramid days, Egyptian days and stuff like that. Yeah,
if they're in their real form, they would terrify humanity.
Right.
So they would have to take human form to talk to people and then let them know, like, hey, I'm angel of God, or I'm Zeus or whatever, you know.
But that's how like the stories go for Egyptians, like with Ra and Horus and all of them. They would take different forms because they couldn't handle the true form.
Yeah.
They were. So I mean, stories passed through, like you said, throughout time, thousands of years of these type of things. It's what led to the movies. You know what I mean? Like, like the movies that are made
I got for you.
The movies that were made is because of the history of other civilizations. Now, who knows what's real? Who knows what's not real? And
right.
Sorry to say, but even for the Bible, like who knows if that's real or not real?
Let's be honest.
It's right. No one's around to tell you that this was actually happened when it's so like. But faith and belief is everything.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm not gonna shit on anybody's belief, anybody's faith.
No matter what
whatever,
it is.
Whatever makes you a better person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man.
I was thinking about, so you just brought up the Marvel and movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think about the Jetsons and how technology they had back in the 60s and Knight Rider and stuff like that. Yeah. How we have that stuff today.
We don't have the floating treadmill though.
The what?
On the Jetsons.
Oh, the floating treadmill?
The floating treadmill.
Shit.
Well, somebody might got it. It might be some rich person right now.
They can make anything they want to make. But so basically those things back then prepared us basically for things we have today.
Okay.
Even if they were already there or not.
Word.
Could these alien movies that they have now, these putting out so often, be preparing us for what's to come?
So have we been implanted?
Like, yeah, because I was listening to this woman talk about how, and I ended up looking it up, how Disney used to work with the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how he used to put out certain things, but he had why would he have CIA and stuff when he put out these certain type of movies?
Word.
And things like that. And she was saying that the government is always obligated to share truth with you, but they aren't obligated to share how they tell the truth.
Right. Not exactly the truth itself.
So yeah, without coming out and saying, so I'm like, could these movies and TV shows of zombies, aliens, whatever, could be preparing us?
I think
for what they know is here.
I think for more, if I had to guess, I would say it's more for technology than species.
Mm-hmm.
I think species just come from the fictional, creative part of the brain, like vampires and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like taking mythological stories and making them into something feasible. That's what I think the characters are. Now, as far as technology goes, if there was an alien race that came down and touched bases and are in communication with the greater powers, then I can see technology being like ushered in that way, like putting in movies and stuff like that, show people that it could possibly be a real concept, and then bring that out like a cell phone. You know what I mean? They said the first flip phone was because of Star Trek. Because they had the flip phone in Star Trek, and it was like, oh, I'm gonna make a cell phone like that. So that became the first cell phone. So like maybe technology is being eased in that way, but I don't think you ease, especially Americans. Once again, I don't think you can ease Americans into different species. Like if you really think about it, the basis of America, when they found a different species, they turned into slaves. You know,
that's true.
You know what
that's
I mean?
Very true.
Like
you find a weaker species, the stronger species, or a stronger group of people, usually take over that.
You take it over and see how it can make it work for them.
Yeah.
So either we're all enslaved by aliens now, or there's some aliens enslaved in a bunker somewhere just making new technology for us because they're America's bitches.
If you don't know how many people I know, especially at my job, that believe that lizard people are controlling us.
Jesus.
And they're really, these lizard people who are in the government. They even find TikTok videos of look at Kamala Harris's neck and she's breathing like this and all that. I'm like, bruh.
And here's the crazy part though. If they are lizard people in regular life don't think those people play a part in their life. So even if they were lizard people, like if they were real people, it's still the same. We still view them the same way.
Yeah.
I see these people on TV, I hear them talking, and they run for offices, but they don't affect me for my day to day. If there's a lizard president, wouldn't fucking know. Wouldn't fucking know because we may vote, but when it's all said and done, we're trying to figure out how to deal with our own lives. So who the president is, what the president can fucking morph to, wouldn't be a big deal unless they did it on camera.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And it's just like what we were talking about, the aliens and people like the crash, how people come to their own conclusions and we take it for a fact. I'm like, honestly, it could have been a hoax or it could have been the government covering this alien shit up.
Right.
But you know who they're not telling? Us.
Straight up. But from people, that's why the most valuable video is from the people who have nothing to do with any type of like anything. Just people who was just there, who had their cell phones out and was just like,
and these people were Portuguese, I think. They're like, so if you're from another country, you probably don't want to call the cops for nothing anyway.
Right. You don't want the extra fucking
attention on you. Yeah.
Like and like the kid said, he was like, man, look, I told you my truth. Either you believe me, don't believe me. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna go crazy.
That's all you can do
over this. Like I know what I saw, and that type of person I can fuck with.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's not trying to like prove himself right. He's like, hey, I'm only telling you because this is what the fuck I saw. Like I wouldn't be saying this if this is not something I saw. So fuck with me or don't fuck with me.
And since it's private property, I want him to put out a cell phone in his backyard and shit like that. Put out your own video.
Yeah.
And let us see what's going on.
Yeah.
But who knows if he could do it? Because
if you really saw alien, I don't think a cell phone would be, unless you're somebody like it came up in this generation. Where your natural reaction is to grab your cell phone.
You know what I mean? Dude, we talking about Boosie, just natural reaction.
Just grab your phone. Yeah, just grab my phone. But I know for me and for my people, that would not be our first reaction is to grab our phone.
First, you have to get the hell out of there.
Exactly, G. Exactly.
What's going on over there?
If anything, I might be moving slow to assess the situation to knowing when's the proper time to break the fuck out.
Oh yeah. Naturally,
you know what I mean?
I guess naturally you heard a crash in there, you're gonna look out the window like, what the hell going on?
You might run to your backyard, check your shit.
But once you see some 8-foot tall beings,
come on, man.
All right,
cell phone's not what I'm thinking about.
No,
it is not. It is not, G.
So
man,
8
foot tall, big ass eyes, like you be seen in the cartoons.
Bro.
Like you seen this fucking South Park have it right. This South Park have it right, bro.
South Park don't miss.
Yeah, they be right about a lot of shit. The Simpsons too. Funny enough. Yeah. Funny enough.
Man, this was good, man. We got to get up out of here though.
Oh man,
this is good.
It always feel good right here, man. You know what I mean, like fuck.
You got any new music out?
Do I?
I know you just released one a couple weeks ago, right?
Did I? What was the name of that one? It's Father's Day, man. I've been fucked up since early, baby.
Man.
I've been Tangeray sipping. You already know what I'm doing.
Well, let's get out here so you can go enjoy your family, man. Where can they catch you at?
Oh, man. Follow at your... Oh, shit. Hold up. Do it again. Throw it to me one more time. I'm ready this time.
Where can the people find you at?
You can find me at QCUE. That's not the letter Q. CUE _ the THE, not DA. I'm saying too much. Throw it to me one more time.
All right, man. Tell the people where they can follow you at.
You can find me on Instagram, Q, not the letter Q, but CUE _ the THE _ songwriter. Regular spelling, folks. There's no ebonics on those names. It's QCUE, the songwriter.
That's good, man.
And where can they find you at?
All right, man. Y'all can catch me on Facebook, Matthias Wilburn. You can catch me on Instagram, Matthias _ Dreamer.
That's too many uhs. You got.
I know, right?
I'm gonna throw it to you again. Because you're the professional one. You're the professional one.
Let's go. Throw it to me right back. We are take 2.
Hey, Matthias, where can the people find you?
Guys, follow me on Facebook at Matthias Wilburn. Follow me on Instagram, Matthias _ Dreamer. And more importantly, follow the podcast on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify at Not So Common NSC.
NSC.
Check us out. Thanks for kicking with us, fam.
Chill.
Peace.